You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Around Town is sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. They're really nice people. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. And I like them a lot, and that's why I bank there. If you ever come by to look me up, I'll be in the vault. Safe place. We get to go to some crazy fun places, and this is one of the crazy fun places filled with horses, and it's the Omni Equestrian Center, and Cassie owns it, right?
Yes.
And tell me your last name.
Panton.
And how in the world did you get to know so much about horses?
I grew up in the Netherlands, and I started riding there when I was 6.
You mean in Europe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I lived overseas
you're
for
an
8 years.
international star.
Well, I don't know about a star, but my education is broad.
And we're surrounded by horses, and she knows the name of every one of these.
And the cats, and the dogs.
And the cats and dogs, too.
I feed like 30 cats. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
If you hear noises in the background, it's the horses sneezing and chatting with us. Now, you do many things. You board horses, you sell horses, you do everything horses.
Board and train. Mm-hmm. We buy more than we sell. Mm-hmm. We teach. I'm predominantly a lesson business.
Really?
So if you have never ridden, this is where you would come for your introduction.
I have never ridden, and you're going to teach me.
Yes.
This is a fun job. Now, which horse am I going to ride on? The tamest of all of them.
For the adults, that would be Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yes, he's right behind us over here, but he went back in. But I can bring him out for you with a peppermint if you like.
She feeds them peppermints to get them to do what we want.
No, all my horses are very, very educated.
They seem so friendly.
They're friendly, but they're very social animals. They're like big dogs for the most part. And these horses have all been to college and grad school and have workplace experience, and that's what you need if you know nothing.
Does it cost a lot to learn to ride a horse?
Well, I'm not sure how many lessons are in other sports, what they really run.
It depends on how good the pupil is, I suppose.
Well, here, individual lessons, private lessons are $50 for a half hour. Group lessons are $40 an hour. I limit the group to 6, unless we have more advanced students. And we want to pack the ring because they're in horse shows and competitions, and they need to get used to that.
You have a whole ring.
I have an indoor arena that is 80 by 160, and I have an outdoor arena that's 100 by 200.
You're a mogul.
We go everywhere.
And if people want to contact you, where do they call? Do they look on the website? We
have a website. Yeah, my phone is good. I'm very good about returning phone calls.
Don't just say that. Tell us the website and the phone number.
Okay, the website is omniequestriancenter.com. Phone number for the barn is 607-733-5710. We have limited cell service here. That's why I don't really use my cell phone. The machine is on. I check that phone all day long.
And this is one of the most beautiful areas in the mountain, hidden in the mountains, just outside.
We're 5 minutes from everything.
From where in Elmira?
We're 5 minutes from the mall. We're 5 minutes from Arnott Hospital.
Harold Hill, too.
We're literally a mile from Harris Hill.
Yeah.
Tanglewood Nature Center is just above us. They're wonderful neighbors.
What a place to come for a week or a weekend, or just to learn things.
Yeah, I mean, it's all by appointment. We're really kind of a little mom and pop business.
Did you give the website?
I did.
Good.
I teach anywhere from 50 to 80 lessons a week. And we do horse shows, we compete. I have a horse show this weekend at the Chemung County Fairgrounds, both Saturday and Sunday.
And she's really amazed because when we talked about coming here, you mentioned that you had an arena where you're going to have horse jumping.
Yes, we'll have students jumping today so that everybody can see what it's like when you get to the more advanced levels.
Okay. Well, I noticed that they're wearing those riding hats.
Oh, nobody mounts without a helmet here.
Really?
You put sunscreen on every morning.
My wife likes those hats just to wear during the day.
Well, these anymore are probably built a lot more than what you think. The shells are titanium. There's memory foam inside.
Really?
They have a flexible brim to protect your face but not crush it into your skull. They have full harnesses, so there's no shifting. They're very, very more advanced than when I grew up.
You look like a person that really loves not only what you do, but loves your horses.
I'm one of the few people you'll probably ever meet that always knew exactly what I wanted to do, always. And to my parents' dismay, after going to boarding school for 3 years, I really didn't want to go to college. So I did go to college for a while, but I always knew what I wanted to do. And the way you learn this business is working for other people. So I spent 10 years working for other people.
This is a tremendous investment, though. Here.
Yes, yes it is. We bought this farm 18 years ago from my friends Sandy and Willa Falk. And they did the original conversion on this barn. It's an old dairy barn. And I love this barn. It reminds me a lot of the old European barns. So we're very cool in the summer. We're very warm in the winter. We can store up to about 7,000 bales of hay upstairs.
Wow.
And we have hay drops in all the stalls. That's why you don't see hay here.
I have a problem. I haven't, my family used to go to an aunt's place on Staten Island outside of New York City when it was still rural.
Oh, wow.
And I got on a horse. I must have been 5 years old. Got on a horse which they had as a pet. And the horse walked away, and my mother ran after me saying, "Stop, stop," and the horse, of course, wouldn't stop.
Of course not.
So
He was a pet.
I haven't been on a horse since then. Is it safe for me to go on a horse here?
Yes.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
You think I can do it?
I know you can.
You can?
Yes, as long as you wear a helmet and you have to sign a release.
No, I don't have cowboy boots.
Well, we would probably, all my saddles have safety stirrups on them, actually.
She's got an answer for all the good things.
Safety is number one.
What is her name?
This is Sadie.
Sadie.
Come here, Sadie. Sadie we adopted 3 years ago now.
Oh.
And she was a city dog. She's learned to be a country dog. She averages 2 woodchucks a week. She's actually even managed to kill a coon, which for a dog is very impressive. So she keeps all those.
And she knows where the camera is.
Apparently, yes. She's frequently photographed here, actually.
Well, you have a very well-behaved, not only dog, but all the horses. When you talk to them, you call them by name and they show up.
Well, I'm
They know you.
I'm the short one that feeds them.
Ah. Well, I want to thank you very, very much.
Certainly.
Is there anything else you want to get across for people who might want to call and get information?
Well, this is the busy time of year, of course, because the weather gets beautiful now. But we do go year-round. That's what the indoor arena is for. And there is a lounge for people to go in that's heated. And we have a composting toilet, actually. We have the only potty in town with a mounting block, but we have all the necessities here. So it's not fancy, but we have a very much of a family atmosphere.
She is wonderful. I had a chance to chat with her a little bit, and she's one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. It's worth coming here just to see her, regardless of the horses. But it's worth it for the horses, too, and they do everything really well and really safely. So you may come and be surprised if I'm jumping or riding on the horse, because they're going to teach me quickly. They're all laughing at me again, but I can do it.
We'll teach you safely.
Teach me safely. Which horse will I be on?
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. I'll see you on Charlie Brown. Bye-bye.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Let's go! It's a big world, and now we're loving this town. It's our turn, so put your hands up. Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me a hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on, everybody, let's live it up. Let it out if you can't get enough. This right here gonna make you jump, jump, jump. This is home. Hey, yeah. This is home.
Now getting rewards is faster than ever. Open a Chemung Canal Trust Company checking account with our debit card and you can join our You Choose Rewards program. Simply use your debit card to buy groceries, gas, or just pay bills. You could earn 5,000 You Choose rewards points and a fast $50 when you qualify. Open a checking account and watch your points add up fast. For details on how to qualify, visit ChemunCanal.com. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
We are in the middle of nowhere in Arkport, New York, but they're going to say nice things about Arkport. We're at Jenkins Market, and these two brothers run it and own it and are full of bubbling personality, which is going to come out any second. I've had an awful time getting them to smile. But this place has everything. Now, are you the senior brother or is he the senior brother?
Well, he's older, I'm better looking.
Oh, you can tell this is going to be a good one. Now, your name is what?
C.J. Fitzpatrick.
C.J. What's the C.J. name?
Charles James.
That's a nice name. And you're
Shane.
Shane. No relation to Sean.
No.
The mayor.
No.
But he did a lot to help you here.
They did,
And
yes.
so did the Chamber of Commerce.
They did, yeah.
Why should someone come all the way to Arkport
Well,
to buy food? And you got flowers, you got all kinds of like one-stop shopping here.
yes. Yeah, we're very...
I want you to know I wore my hat just in honor of this occasion because you guys are so fancy.
We got a cowboy hat in the back if
Have you?
want to wear that.
This is the colorful brother, huh? Tell me more.
Well, simply what we do here is quality. You know, we shop for the best products we can.
Now on this table you got a lot of the products you sell here.
There's a lot over there, yep.
You got about 2 seconds to tell of everything that's on the table and how much it costs and why everybody should rush down and buy all of it.
How fast should I talk?
Talk fast.
Can you rattle off your commercial?
Come closer so we can see here.
We try to feature as many homegrown local products as we can. There's condiments and jellies and jams, local suppliers, maple syrup, maple candy, all sorts of different things, and we try to get as much local, source local as much as we possibly can.
The maple syrup is local?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I had a problem with maple syrup. I went to a restaurant and they had this maple syrup that was like water, but I need some really strong maple syrup. You got that?
That's because you didn't come here.
Thick maple syrup.
This guy is good. He's good. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, we've got we have all sorts of candies and pancake mixes, bulk foods. You can see there's some large bags of bulk foods. People order those.
Do you need to order them in advance?
It's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lots of times we have things in stock.
And you got a whole building full of flowers.
Yes, we have our attached greenhouse is our show greenhouse for the customers to go through. We have hanging baskets, flowers, vegetable plants.
Now, I missed something because I read that you have a show of old cars, what, Tuesdays?
Well, we actually have quite the lineup. We try to do something, we do something Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. On Monday, we do $10 propane fills for a regular grill-sized propane tank. Tuesday, what people do is they bring their classic cars down, we park them out front, and
That's Tuesday night cruise night.
Tuesday cruise night.
Do you give them a discount on anything they buy then?
Well, what we do is they bring a card with them, a punch card, and if they come 5 times, then they get a gift certificate to the store or to the deli.
You're good marketers.
And that's not just classic cars. Anything, modern cars, motorcycles.
We had a tractor one time.
4-wheel drive trucks, anything you want to bring.
Now, if they want to make, you have to call up and make reservations?
No, just show up.
Just show
Yep,
up.
doesn't
But
cost
if they want
anything.
more
It's free.
information, where do they call?
607-295-7722 is the number down here.
And you're open here when and when?
7 days a week.
7 days a week. And one of you are here all the time?
We try to be.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a diplomatic answer.
And then Wednesday we do Senior Citizens and Veterans Day. We're both veterans, so that was really important to us.
I'm a veteran too. Does that give me
That's right.
a rake off?
Absolutely.
It does?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. I'll be back.
Thursday we do buy one get one free barbecue sandwiches. We also do barbecue prepared food. We have a smoker, and then Saturday we do chicken rib barbecues.
How come you guys aren't fat?
We diet
keep
all,
moving.
We diet all winter.
You have a lot of fun, though. I mean, you're always...
Yeah.
Are you always so happy?
Try to be.
Don't you have big arguments together? I mean, your brothers, you got to argue a little.
You know, try to once in a while.
You try to argue?
We solve it by arm wrestling usually.
Which one wins?
Usually him.
Goes back and forth.
Oh, he's older.
What's that?
He's older.
He's older.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that happens.
But I'm better looking.
They're worth coming by just to say hello to them. You're open to when to when?
Let's see. We just changed our hours. We're open from 8 in the morning till 8 at night, Monday through Thursday. Friday we're open till 9 p.m. and then on Sunday it's 11 to 7.
We need to make sure we mention too the locally homegrown produce. We grow some produce right here on our farm, and we also work with many other area farmers to get locally homegrown produce into the market during season. So.
And you know, part of the thing that we deal with is people think that quality means high price, but it doesn't have to. When you cut out the middleman and you work with these farmers, you work directly with these people. We do our own trucking. You know, we go pick it up ourselves, and so the price doesn't have to be high. I mean, we carry a full line of spices here, best quality you can buy, and you know, if it comparatively, pound for pound, we're way cheaper than most other places.
Did you inherit this?
No, we
You built all this yourselves?
well,
That's an expensive, I mean, the investment here is pretty good.
Long story short,
You eat well, but it's certainly...
Long story short, 18 years ago, our dad bought a small produce distribution company that delivered produce to area restaurants and things like that. And when I got out of the service, I went to work for him. We grew that a little bit more. When CJ got out of the service, he came to work with us. We grew it a little bit more, and it kind of led us into this market in our general area that was for sale from the previous owners. This is now our retail, and we still do the produce distribution and deliveries to local restaurants and colleges and things like that.
You do here, in the area here?
We do,
Really?
yes. Yeah, we
So you've
have
got a whole new business and going away from here.
yep, two separate entities, so to speak, that work well together. So
And you build all of this up, and it must be wonderful to feel so wealthy.
we don't know about that. You're gonna have to tell us how that feels. We hope to know that someday.
Well, you're really working here night and day.
yes,
7 days a week. Yep.
Long hours.
Usually.
long hours.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
Thanks.
I found things here you'd never believe that they have. They have everything. It's worth a trip. What's the address?
8637 State Route 36 in Arkport. We're between Arkport and Dansville, about an hour north of Arkport.
A mile.
A mile, not an hour.
And they really have everything, aside from flowers and all the things to eat, but you can also eat here.
Yes. Yep. Prepared food, barbecue. We've got a really extensive menu. We just went through and changed a lot of that. We do our own barbecue sauces.
Fresh sliced deli meats and cheeses, bulk mulch, trees, shrubs.
You guys know a lot.
I don't know about that.
We're learning.
I'll see you. I'm going to go and eat now. See you here. You can come by. You can have lunch and breakfast and dinner. Even dinner, maybe?
Yes.
Having dinner.
You come by and eat. And while you're shopping, I'll be here. See you soon.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Yeah, it's going down. We about to live it up, y'all. Let's go.
It's a big world, and now we're loving this town. It's our turn, so put your hands up. We on the big screen, and everybody's here living out our dreams. Dreams, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me a hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on, everybody, let's live it up. Let it out if you can't get enough. This right here gon' make you jump, jump, jump. This is home. This is the place. We break it out, sing it loud, scream and shout. This is home. Hey, yeah. This is home.
My name is Joe Veras, and I'm the Chief Meteorologist at WENY. The Twin Tiers is home for me. This is where I live, this is where my family lives, this is where we own our home, this is where my children were born. I love this community. I love the fact that everyone rallies around each other. People know each other, people have each other's backs. I don't think you would see that in some bigger cities. We know each other, we help each other out. This is a great community to live in. This is home.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi babe, how was school today?
Hi Dad, it was great.
Okay honey, I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This is home.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
We're at the Corning Guthrie Hospital. New place, fabulous place. And this is Dr. Robert Douenias, who's an old friend of mine and my doctor. And he's the one that's keeping me alive. If you recognize this, then you'll know him immediately. We all go through this as we age. But he came out of the operating room just to do this interview. And one of the nice things in urology is that your inside examinations sometimes prove very fruitful. And good things come about most of the time.
Most of the time.
Tell me, what do people do to avoid seeing you?
So it's not necessarily a bad thing to see me, because we do a lot of preventative health care. We screen people for diseases that need to be detected.
Like?
Bladder cancer, prostate cancer, kidney stones, urinary tract infections. So there are many things that we see patients for on a day-to-day basis that are not acute, but we're either trying to determine if they're at risk for bad disease, or if they have a disease, we're trying to keep it in check.
The interesting thing, you probably haven't heard this, but he is renowned not only in the East Coast but the whole country as being one of the best in the whole urology field. And I'm so proud that he's been checking me up for a number of years and keeping me alive. This is why I only look 30 years old. But he's a dear fellow, and he has a wife who is especially talented in the field of, what is the official?
She's a neurologist.
Neurologist.
Right.
And she's now changing to a new location.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. It's a wonderful family, and their children are really super. And the nice part is that he is, if you ever come to any doctor, there's nobody nicer or more able than he is. And I'm biased.
Thank you, Henry.
Tell me other things that they ought to know about some of these things that sound terrible, but can be treated without pain.
So, the things that a urologist
and one thing, let me interrupt, because I forgot this. Because you're dealing with microscopic instruments. I think a couple of years ago we did an interview with you when you had your hands operating in the infinitesimal ways.
So we do use...
And this place has everything.
Right, we do use the robot. And we use the robot...
Does the robot have a name?
I haven't particularly named it. I might call it Henry. But we use the robot for treatment of prostate cancer, bladder cancer, kidney cancer, and in today's day and age, we can reduce the morbidity associated with surgery. We can get people in and out within a day for their prostate cancer surgery. We can get people in and out with kidney surgery within a day, which incredibly shortens the length of stay, incredibly shortens blood loss, pain associated with surgery. So the robot is a very, very helpful tool. The biggest incisions we make are the size of your pinky, and it's amazing what you can accomplish through such small, minimally invasive techniques.
And this is an amazing hospital because this is the first hospital that's brand new in 20-some-odd years.
That's correct.
And they have everything here.
We have a tremendous facility. I don't know what else you've seen with the
I got lost walking down the halls.
No, it's a tremendous new facility. It is a great space to work in, and we have the support staff to accomplish the things that we need.
What's your biggest frustration?
Not enough hours in the day.
Nothing bothers you as far as disease?
No, it's frustrating when you catch disease late in the stage, when that prevents you from achieving cure in people that need it and deserve it. That is a frustration.
Now, when they talk about going to the doctor, nobody wants to go to the doctor unless it's really necessary, except for the fact that it's important to go to the doctor early so it won't be necessary later. How can you convince people that this is a good thing to do? I mean, they ought to come to this hospital just because it's such a wonderful place to see and to visit. And everybody here is so nice. I came in and everybody's saying hello and nice to see you again.
It's because you're famous.
No, I come here for I have 3 doctors here who are specialists, inside and outside.
I'd say the people here
but thanks for the plug.
Are very friendly and very accommodating, and they're here to serve and to help people. With regard to your first question, we do screening for certain disease states. Prostate cancer is a disease where you want to catch it early in the right patient population. But there's been increasing amount of disagreement in the literature with regard to the utility of the tools that we use, like PSA, the blood test, and rectal exams. But that information is in a state of flux. But I do think that younger people, especially young men with a family history of prostate cancer, should be evaluated. Because if you want to do the most good, you want to catch that disease when it's contained to the prostate and not spread. Older patients, it's not so important, but for young men with a family history, it's paramount.
You have a reputation that's terrific. Nobody can say anything that isn't great about you. You look so serious right now. I only know him when he's smiling and laughing, but now he's looking so serious. But I have to ask you a question. You're fashionable. What kind of a watch is this? This is a pretty snazzy thing.
This is a snazzy Apple Watch.
That's the new Apple.
This is the old Apple Watch.
It lights up every time you move.
Exactly. It's very handy for me because if I'm working in my office and my phone is on my desk and the hospital calls, it rings on here, and I can take it. So
you can take it like Dick Tracy?
I can take it just like Dick Tracy.
This speaks, I mean, you can hear through this?
Just like this. I don't have to go like that.
Really? Just like this,
just
far away?
That far away.
Oh, yeah. Expensive?
There are various models, Henry. There's cheap ones and there's more expensive ones.
Well, we need to know these things. This is the fashion of the future, and if you're going to wear it, then everybody's going to get it.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
It's a tool, and it's a very helpful tool for me.
What is the most fun that you have in this?
Doing what I do every day, talking to people and helping them. That is, for me, a great, fun life to live.
I think every moment that the life you live is lived is pretty good.
Yeah,
I've never seen you
pretty lucky.
I've never seen you in any state but happiness.
Yeah. As long as my patients are doing well, I'm very happy. But
isn't he nice? He's such a nice person. Now, if anybody needs advice or help, should they call you or here? What's the number?
So the telephone number at the Guthrie Clinic is 607-936-9971. And our extension is 8330 if you need information about urology.
The nicest person you can have confidence. Thank you very much.
That hand.
No. How do you get these off?
I don't know where this glove.
How do you get these?
I don't know where this glove has been.
No, that's right. We won't go into that. We'll see you soon again.
Thank you.
You're watching WENY HD.